Our love story began with an enchanting twist of fate, drawing us together amidst the bustling energy of the Marriott Hotel parking lot in Bethesda, MD. It was there, amidst the daily comings and goings, that I had a chance encounter with Lena, a radiant soul who had recently embarked on a new chapter of her life as an immigrant in the United States. As destiny would have it, she found herself working as a parking lot attendant, a profession that introduced her to the diverse tapestry of humanity passing through those very grounds. From the very moment our paths crossed, Lena's captivating features and the lilt of her Arabic accent held me spellbound. I, an unassuming Asian man in my mid-30s, couldn't fathom how someone as exquisite as her would be drawn to spend time with someone like me. Yet, fate had a different plan in mind, intertwining our lives amidst the complexities of my impending divorce. To protect our fragile connection, we treaded cautiously, cherishing stolen moments while shielding our budding romance from prying eyes. As I navigated the stormy waters of my personal life, stationed at the National Naval Medical Center, my heart yearned to be with Lena. Many nights, I willingly stayed late at work, longing to catch a glimpse of her radiant smile as she finished her duties. Our secretive romance stoked the flames of our love for one another. The spark of love we felt for one another was fanned by every secret gaze and word spoken between us. Despite the difficulties we each endured, our hearts found comfort in one another, relishing the precious moments of intimacy and the promise of a future full of love and companionship. Little did we know then the obstacles we would encounter in pursuing our love. But in those early days, we basked in the beauty of the present moment, allowing our hearts to guide us through the uncertain terrain. Our story was beginning, and with every passing day, the embers of love grew brighter, illuminating a path that would forever change our lives. Days turned into weeks, and our connection grew stronger. We exchanged texts, spent countless hours lost in conversation on the phone, and eagerly anticipated our next meeting. I would pick Lena up from her home in Hyattsville, MD, where she lived with her brother, who unknowingly played a role in the secrecy that surrounded our relationship.
He would never approve of you.
She warned me, her voice filled with concern. Lena's brother, a devout Muslim, held steadfast beliefs about marrying within their religion, and she feared his disapproval would cast a shadow over our love. Lena's heritage was a beautiful tapestry woven with Ethiopian and Yemeni threads. Her father, sadly no longer with us, passed away when she was young. With her mother's blessings, Lena dreamt of marrying me someday, despite our challenges. We embarked on an unforgettable Valentine's Day together, and I decided it was time for Lena to meet my parents in Georgia. We strolled hand in hand down Main Street during the annual blessing of the fleet, cherishing our togetherness despite the curious gazes and whispers from onlookers. Our love defied societal norms, but we were determined to hold on to each other. Save for the differences in our skin color and the gods we worship, Lena and I were a perfect match. Our love blossomed like spring flowers, with passion and tenderness intertwined. She shared stories of her homeland, Ethiopia, and I regaled her with tales of my life at sea. The customs and traditions we brought from our respective backgrounds only served to deepen the connection we shared. One evening, Lena introduced me to the culinary delights of Ethiopia at her favorite restaurant, Dukem in USD, Washington, D.C. As we washed our hands together, I marveled at the absence of utensils. Lena explained that in Ethiopian cuisine, the injera served as the vessel to soak up the rich flavors of the dishes. We savored the mesab, a mixed special that featured an array of tantalizing delights such as beef, chicken, lamb, and vibrant vegetables. Each bite burst with garlic, paprika, and rosemary flavors, while the injera became our conduit to this sensory delight. The restaurant, situated on U Street, held a special place in Lena's heart as it was home to the largest ethnic Ethiopian community outside of Africa. During our journey together, Lena concealed her true identity to protect our love from the judgment of Ethiopian society. When the server inquired about her nationality, she vehemently denied being Eritrean or Ethiopian, refusing to make eye contact. I couldn't help but wonder why she hid the truth, as I believed that there was no shame in embracing our interracial love. Lena later confided in me that Ethiopian men held deep reservations about their own women dating individuals from other races. The divide between our cultures only deepened as we faced opposition from Lena's family. She kept our relationship hidden from her uncle and brother, knowing they would vehemently disapprove of our union. The weight of societal expectations and the fear of losing her family's love began to cast a shadow over our dreams. Amidst the lively atmosphere of Westfield Montgomery Mall, Lena and I found ourselves leisurely strolling hand in hand, exploring the array of shops and vibrant displays. As we wandered through the bustling corridors, laughter and conversations filling the led us to a jewelry store tucked away among the bustling crowd. Captivated by the glistening treasures adorning the store's window, Lena's eyes widened with excitement as she caught sight of a particular ring that caught her attention. Her gaze lingered on the delicate display, and her lips curved into a smile. "I love that ring," she whispered, her voice filled with awe and admiration. Lena didn't realize it at the time, but I had always picked up on her inclination toward the things that mean the most to her. Only 2 weeks remained until her special day, and I was working hard to make her dream birthday come true. Days turned into weeks, and her birthday arrived, filled with anticipation and nervous excitement. Despite the challenges, I couldn't ignore the love that bloomed between us. So on a picturesque evening on Solomon's Island, MD, I mustered the courage to do something radical. I got down on one knee, the sound of crashing waves supporting my heartfelt words. "Lena, will you marry me?" I asked, my voice filled with hope and adoration. Her eyes sparkled with joy as she accepted, a resounding yes escaping her lips. In that moment, all doubts faded away as we kissed under the moonlit sky. Our hearts soared, and we believed our love could conquer any obstacle. The ring's central diamond was just breathtaking. It sparkled and sparkled as the wearer moved. The brilliant diamond had been hand-picked for its superior cut, clarity, and color, and it showed. It took on a magical quality because of the sparkling play of light off its facets. The primary diamond was surrounded by smaller diamonds that complemented its splendor. The band was meticulously made to fit perfectly and draw attention to the beautiful center stone. I watched Lena's eyes light up as she gushed over the ring, her words a fitting tribute to its elegance. She didn't realize it then, but there was something amiss.
This ring is absolutely stunning. It's the one I chose at the jewelry store.
"I'm thrilled you love it, but I'll have to ask you to return it."
What? You're changing your mind?
Confusion flickered across Lena's face as she looked down at the ring on her finger, a sense of disbelief evident in her eyes. I continued, trying to reassure her. "The ring you fell in love with at the jewelry store, the one you said was perfect. I ordered it for you. But it's still being made, and it'll take another week or two to arrive." A moment of silence passed between us as Lena processed the information. Uncertainty clouded her expression, mingling with the joy and excitement she had felt moments before. Her voice trembled slightly.
And you chose my birthday to make a bold move for the two of us and for our future.
I took her hands in mine, looking into her eyes with utmost sincerity. "Lena, the ring is just a symbol of our love. While it holds significance, it's the commitment and connection we share that truly matters. I want to marry you and would like to build a future together, one based on love, trust, and understanding." Suddenly, with mixed emotions, Lena expressed her reservations, her concerns rooted in the complexities of her family and their traditional values. She contemplated the challenges that lay ahead, fearing the disapproval and hardships that could accompany our union. In that tender moment, our love stood at a crossroads, demanding difficult decisions and brave choices. Though her hesitation touched my heart, I understood the weight of her fears and the complexity of the path we had embarked upon. We held each other's hands, gazing into each other's eyes, seeking solace and strength within our bond. In that pivotal moment, we vowed to face the obstacles together, supporting and uplifting one another through the trials that lay ahead. Little did we know then the journey that awaited us. As Lena grappled with her reservations, we embarked on a path of self-discovery and resilience, navigating the intricate web of familial expectations and personal aspirations. The road ahead would test the limits of our love, challenging us to confront deep rooted traditions and find our own path amidst the complexities of cultural boundaries. And fate had different plans in store for us. Amid our wedding preparations, Lena's longing for her mother and her fear of her family's disapproval intensified. She made the heart-wrenching decision to break off our engagement, for she couldn't bear the thought of causing me pain or jeopardizing our future happiness. One somber summer day, our dreams shattered like shards of broken glass. Lena's eyes welled up with tears as she explained her decision to return to Ethiopia to pick up her daughter, Hanan, and to be with her mother and find solace within her cultural roots. I could feel the weight of her choice as if the world had come crashing down around us. Lena, I understand your reasons, and I respect your decision, I whispered, my voice trembling with a mixture of sadness and acceptance. Though our paths diverge, know that a part of me will always carry the love we shared. The age of her absence reverberated through my soul as I navigated the days that followed, haunted by memories of our stolen moments of happiness. Thankfully, life moved on, and time became my ally in healing the wounds left by our breakup. I held on to the cherished memories of our love, even as they mingled with the pain of loss. Our breakup taught me that love, no matter how pure and intense, cannot always conquer the barriers imposed by society and familial expectations. As I reflect upon our journey, I carry Lena's spirit within me, forever grateful for the love we experienced. And perhaps in another time and another place, I may find that reclusive love again.